Let's go right. So hello and welcome to today's video. Today is gonna be the midwinter ride. As you can see, it is kind of foggy. Visibility is a lot better than yesterday. Yesterday you had like 150 meters of visibility. Today it's still foggy but not really obstructing too much. Road's quite dry. Temperature wise it is chilly, it is 2 degrees. So we'll come back to that in a little bit of time, because the cold requires a bit of a different strategy in terms of clothing. I will also tell you a little bit about the route later on, but first things first, I'm gonna need to get some fuel, so I will be right back to you. So time to get some fuel and give you a bit of an update or a bit of a plan to what we're gonna do today. So today is the midwinter ride. We are going towards MotoPort Goes, which is one of the largest motor stores in the Netherlands, or that's what they claim. Let's see what they have there. At least we can warm up for a little bit. This is Zeeland, so we will go through the Blankenburg tunnel, which is the new toll road that has been opened a few months ago. So I have a bit of a ride through B roads in Zeeland, and then after Goes we'll dive into Brabant and make our way back to Rotterdam. It's about 300 kilometers with it, which is a bit on the long side for a midwinter ride maybe. But there's also going to be a lot of national roads, bits of highway in between, because in Zeeland you need to cross all the waters. Those are always main roads or highways or nationals, so yeah, there's not much you can do about that. But nevertheless, I haven't been much in Zeeland except for the Dutch 1000 the past 2 years. So let's see what it has in store for us. So now we're gonna make our way to Luke for some coffee and meet up. So see you in a bit. We have finished the sandwich at Luke and I had a few coffees. Did a bit of chit-chatting and now we're on our way. First highlight of the day is gonna be the Blankenburg tunnel. As I said, new toll road in the Netherlands. It's an additional crossing from south of Holland towards Zeeland, or towards Goeree-Overflakkee. Riding together with Luc and Henk, I noticed that my navigation decided to completely fuck off on me, so I only see the absolute bare minimum on my navigation. I don't see the road we're riding on, so I think it's time to start saving up for a new Garmin. As I said, I will pop the route down below. You can follow if you can ride it yourself if you want. Weather-wise, still pretty okay. And let's see how chilly it is gonna be today. As I said, it is quite cold. Road is still pretty clear. We'll find a bit of debris later on, I guess, with a lot of leaves and dirt on the edges of the road. But it's pretty dry, good conditions, so that's nice. I also mentioned I would share a little bit about cold weather riding. As you can see, all of us full gear, which is logic. I mean, it's 2 degrees, but the wind chill factor is very freaking cold. All of us have hand guards on the bike, which helps a bit. Heated grips helps a bit, but mainly does something for the palms of your hand, not much for the outside. What do you do? How do you dress for cold weather riding? Well, there's a few answers on that. As I mentioned, the cold itself is not that much of a problem, it's more the wind, so you need to make sure that the wind cannot get in anywhere. So that means you need to wear some kind of a scarf or a buff, and then not just the summer buff that you have, but something that's actually capable of stopping the wind. You need to do a little bit of thinking, where do you actually place that, because if you tuck it inside your sweater that you wear underneath, it's not going to do much. It's just going to guide the wind straight into your jeans, or straight onto your skin. So what I wear is wear a base layer sweatpants and my normal pants, my normal riding gear. On the top I wear a base layer shirt, small or thin fleece jacket or sweater. Then I wear my airbag and my jacket. I still have in the back. I still have my mid layer. If it's really getting cold, and I just have my winter gloves. And as you see, I wear my gloves over my jacket so the wind doesn't get underneath. And that basically should keep me warm. I still didn't put on my heated grips. That is, I probably will do that a little bit later. Yeah, the layering is actually the thing that helps most. So this tunnel just opened, I think 2 months ago, a month ago, something like that. I'll put the correct amount the opening down below in the subtitles. It's an additional connection next to the Nord and the Benelux and the ferry that we took quite a few times towards Zeeland, towards Rozenburg. You pay a little bit of toll. It's €1.51 for motorcycles and cars, and something like 7 or 8 euros for trucks. Made it off the highway, and as you see, we rode right into another bunch of fog. That gives a certain type of vibe, so to say. I'm not sure how it comes across on the GoPro, but it's quite nice in real life. Sets the mood a little bit. Bit of midwinter blues. Luke and I were just chatting about what we're gonna do next year. We haven't really made up our minds yet. But yeah, maybe a little bit of off-roading. We still both have a set of rims lying around that needs to have new tires. So that is probably something for next year, to explore a little bit of that. Yeah, in terms of major events or weekends away, do you already have any ideas, Luke?
No, maybe again the course from Motorsport, and then in the beginning of the year instead of the end of the year.
Yeah, that would be good fun.
That's the only idea we have so far. Maybe the Dutch 1000 again, but otherwise we completed that one, so maybe another trip would also be nice. So that's what we have to think about.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing with the Dutch 1000 is the atmosphere and the event it's quite nice, you know. It's all like-minded people that are for a bit of an adventure. So that's nice. But as you say, yeah, we have already we've ticked it off the box already. Yeah, maybe Hank mentioned maybe do some all-road courses. Would be kind of nice as well. I can tell you, there is water on the left and on the right side of this road, but you cannot see it. And visibility also dropped to like 200 meters now. So the fog should clear up later on the day. So I expect at least after we visit MotoPort Goes that it's gone, and maybe a little bit before that.
Kijk, dat is niks dat je zei. Je bent Garmin ook niet aangeven. Hey, ik nou zo echt even hard, dus dan...
Wat zeg je?
Kilometer tellen naar de kloten.
We rijden 90, dus...
De meeste stellen geeft 140 allemaal.
Ik denk dat het tijd wordt voor een nieuw telletje voor jou dan.
Ik denk zo.
Just in time to catch a little bit of sun. We've been riding for about an hour now. I also think for me it's time to get a new visor, because apparently my visor is fogging up between my pin lock and my normal visor, because I cannot clean it from the inside or from the outside, which is pretty annoying. We're now back on the roads, really riding small back roads. Luke is running on reserve, so we are gonna look for some kind of fuel station soon. So we're riding over this beautiful Topdijk road. Nice, curvy, pretty good overview, Luke.
Yes.
But also a bit of it's a bit dirty, and we're still looking for a fuel pump, gas station, whatever. And I have no clue how far it is still to MotoPort, but I'm gonna look there for a different pin lock visor for my helmet, because this one is complete toast. So, while Luke fueled up his bike, I actually fixed the Garmin. So, now I have the route back on the screen. Hank made a valid attempt to clean our windscreens. Mission impossible. Rij jij voorop of ik?
Nou ja, wil je hem even uittesten op het MotoPort?
Ja, ik ga hem even uittesten.
Ga jij even testen? Dan ben ik alweer in minder later.
Yes. Ah, lovely. Finally, it's working again. Great. So it's another 10 minutes to the MotoPort, or not even. Just visited MotoPort Goes. Really nice store. I mean, in terms of motorcycle clothing, maybe not as much as some of the other stores, but in terms of bikes, they have an awful lot. So if you just wanna and gasp about all different kind of motorcycles, definitely worth a visit. They also had some nice coffee. Hopefully fixed my pin lock. It's also sunny outside now, so it cleared up quite a bit. Things are looking up. We're gonna ride for about an hour, more or less, and then see if we can find something to eat, something small, because it's just a few days after Christmas and all of us eat more than enough. Yeah, in terms of bikes, they have BMW, they have Yamaha, I think I saw some Suzuki, Ducati, Harley, Honda. So I mean, eat your heart out. There's plenty of stuff. We looked a little bit at the new 1300 GS Adventure and the GS. What do you think of the new GS, Luke?
Yeah, it's a bit square. Need to get used to it.
Yeah.
It has something nice. Also, it's a bit square.
No, it's funny, you know, it doesn't really matter which generation of GS you take. The designs they're always controversial. You know, you always need to get used to it. Was the case with well, they use the 1100, the 1150, the 1200, the revamp of the 1200, the 1250. There's always controversy about the design of the GS. But you know, it doesn't matter what they do. It's always, even if there's controversy, there's still people talking about it and they have an opinion about it. And I bet next year it will be the most sold bike again. Nou, voor mij ga ik tegen de richting in, maar dat maakt niet uit. We hadden hieruit moeten komen. Ach, hè, detail. Detail. Oi! I see something through my visor. Whoop whoop, that's nice. Let's hope it stays that way till we get home. And then I need to order a new one because the pin lock is gone. Yeah, but to come back to the new GS, the 1300. Yes, there's controversy about it, but I think both of us have a bigger problem with the new GS. And that is the price tag, because it is pretty expensive. I think the price tags differed between 31 and 37k that we saw on the bikes.
Yes. And if you want to have a second-hand one, you still pay 25.
That's definitely not gonna happen the next few years. It's always nice to see you know, new evolution, new things, and have something to dream about. But for the time being, for the next few years, Red Rhino just needs to do some faithful servicing. Oh.
Dan heb je maar even achter.
A few moments later.
We survived our lunch. Luke? Or not?
It was really nice.
It's very nice. So we had I had a classic 12 uurtje with some croquettes. I'll put a picture up. We had some really nice hot chocolate, some really old school chocolate sparkles that you need to put in the hot milk, some really thick cream on the side, also really good. In het 12 uurtje was croquette, some tomato soup, egg, ham, sandwich, little bit of salad, completely spoiled. The only thing that was missing after the lunch was a couch to lay on. It's now almost 3 o'clock and we got another 180k to go, so we're probably gonna cut the day short because there's not enough time in the day to do it, and we want to be back around yeah, between 4 and 5. Mist cleared out a bit, still a little bit of mist or a bit of fog hanging around. Oh, for me this is a dead end, but it's probably a bit of off-road. Yep. So yeah, the lunch was really nice. Didn't compensate for all the stuff I eat at Christmas, but okay, different story. Some parts are really nice and clean and other parts are completely filthy. And you know, although I need to order new pin lock visor, for now it at least is relatively fog free, so I can actually see something without freezing my head off, which is, I mean, on these roads it's nice, but it's definitely gonna come in handy, you know, on the highway later on. Now, having said that, we're just gonna tread along for a little bit longer. If you enjoyed this video, put a thumbs up and I will see you the next time. Bye!